Welcome back to the next installment of How It Started and How It Ended. How to Elevate Your Home. My name is Shantae Levette. I'm the Southern Girl. How do you do interior design after death? My client lost his beloved wife. His son was only about 10 years old at the time. So, how do you lose a wife and a mother and move forward with your life when that person was the one who did the decorating, who helped maintain the house? How do you move forward when you're grieving? How do you move forward when you're sad, when you're depressed, when you're saying, why me? When you're angry about life? Well, what's going on the outside in your home is usually a direct reflection of what's happening on the inside. And you can see that. Well, I've talked about in video 1, 2, and 3. Video 1 was the beginning. How did we get here? Video 2, we talked about a real talk, real life budget, like real talk. Y'all got to go back and watch that so that you can see how the numbers are truly broken down. Number 3 was all of the deliveries and what it takes. You can go back and watch that video too. But in this video, we're going to talk about the setup to get to the final reveal. My contracting crew, they are super fast. And I knew that I had to have all of the deliveries, everything on site before I have them to hit the ground. Our timelines are tight. We don't waste time and drag projects out because I want you to get back to your home. I want you to enjoy your space. It's already off-putting that it's going to be stuff everywhere. It's already off-putting that your house is going to be in a disarray before it becomes beautiful. Now we're at the point where we're painting, getting the light fixtures installed, getting all of the hardware changed out. You can see that the space is starting to take shape. But there are always things that happened when you are doing a bit of demo. It is always something that comes up. One thing that came up for us was when we ripped out the old builder's vanity. I knew that there wasn't going to be tile underneath that vanity. I knew it. And lo and behold, there was no tile. But luckily, our client had some of the original tile. He had a whole box. Had to get the tile guy to come in. That costs a little bit more money. Because they cut the baseboard short, now we're using a vanity that you can see underneath. We got to get new baseboards and shoe molding. Another cost to the project. And we didn't have to purchase tile because the client had it. But we still had to pay for the labor. And the labor costs have gone up. Things are starting to take shape. Setup is the time when I can start seeing a client getting happy. And that is what your home can truly do for you when it is a reflection of a space that is being renewed, refreshed. It brings happiness into your life. As an interior designer, I'm all about bringing happiness into your life. And now that we have got pretty much all of the basics done, the color that I used in the foyer is called Minimalist. It's a color from Sherwin-Williams. And so many times people are afraid of wallpaper. So I opted for a peel and stick. Now I'm going to tell you about these peel and sticks. They've actually starting to get almost as expensive as regular wallpaper, and you actually get less. So just be mindful and wary of that. But I knew a little bit of wallpaper with a very simple design would go a long way. We got our light fixtures up. We got our hardware in place. Y'all remember all those shoes? The credenza that I picked was just for that. If you're going to put the shoes in here, let's make it be inside of a beautiful piece. And that's what we did. But I also took the existing coat closet, had my contractor to raise the shelf, leaving a space so that we can have a little bit of storage at the top, and add additional shelves for more shoes. But I meet a person where they are. And if this is how you live, if this is your cadence, if this is what you do, we're going to meet you right there so that it works for you. Because I don't live in the house. You do. We are working in our powder bath. We address that. New vanity, new faucet, new light fixture, new mirror. And this is how I handled this issue. Had a little faux pas in here in the bathroom. We still got to actually fix the faucet. but put the mirror up, and the faucet was bumping the mirror because it is very long. So what we're going to do is angle the way we hang the mirror, because it's an organic mirror. It doesn't have to be straight because it's organic. And I think we found a good solution for that. Another area to address was the side entry. You can see it when you walk in the door. So it was an area that I knew that needed to be touched. And it's always a great opportunity to elevate a space and do a good transition color. And that's what we did. And all the colors that I use, I'll make sure to leave the information in the description box down below. Now let's talk about the staircase. Let's go back and take a look and see what the staircase was before. I knew that the staircase could be its own moment. And by doing a runner on the staircase, it really became its own moment. And it pulled the color out that we used in the side entry. We couldn't afford to do a custom runner that went all the way up the stairs. So I actually ordered 4 separate runners, the longest that they would come, and we installed those on the stairs. Beautiful touch. Love it. Another area that needs to be addressed was the upper hallway. Keeping it very clean. I used the color Alabaster. It is such a good creamy white color. We only touched the walls, the doors, and the trim on the inside that was facing the hallway. But what it did was, with that new carpet, new light fixture, new hardware, new color, it really made the house feel like a brand new house. Finally, we started moving in the pieces into the primary bedroom. I had to talk to the client about decor. Like, I had to go back and say, hey, request for a few more dollars to finish out what we needed to do. And he was just like, why do I need some decorative pieces? I don't need decorative pieces. Yes, you do need decorative pieces, or your space is not going to feel the same. Now, it wasn't an astronomical amount of money that I asked for, but I did need a few more dollars to go ahead and find some key pieces to just finish the space off. He agreed reluctantly. So he had seen the room with pretty much everything installed, all of the large pieces, but not the smalls. The smalls are a different thing. And that's what we do in the reveal. Y'all will have to come back of this home makeover, how it started, how it ended. If you've watched this video all the way to the end, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all of my social media platforms. I am Southern Girl on everything. Come visit my website. If you need help with your home, I work in several capacities. We have full service options, designer by your side, and I also have e-design or virtual options if you are not in my state. I can still help you. It's no need for a person to remain in the state of grief, depression, sadness, when there are options out there to help, either with your interior design through me or therapy that are online. And I'll leave some information about that, because after you lose somebody, it will affect your mental abilities. It will affect your mental status. It will affect how you view and operate in the world. Come back for the big reveal. Until the next video.